Hey guys, happy Saturday. I'm back again for, I think we're on maybe day 6 of the top 10 oils. Today, I am going to tell you all about frankincense. Frankincense is considered the king of oils. So anytime you have something that you want to use frankincense, or you want to use an essential oil for, something you would like to try and support or treat naturally, and you don't really know what to use, frankincense is what you want to use. That's your go-to, because frankincense is the king of oils. It can be used for almost any and everything. But I'm going to give you some of the top properties right now and some of my favorite ways to use frankincense. So frankincense has immune boosting or stimulating properties. So amazing for the immune system. I love to use it on a daily basis, again, to support that healthy immune system, so that when any of us get exposed to something, that our bodies can naturally fight that off pretty quickly. So I'll show you the way. There are a couple different ways you can do this. Frankincense also comes like this in a 10 ml roller bottle. This is pre-diluted, so it just makes it super easy and convenient to kind of carry with you and use, if you're on the go or whatever. So this is a great way to use it for kids, right? I love to just take the roller and roll it right on the bottom of their feet, or along the spine is another really good location, especially for kids. Doing that every night before they go to bed really helps to ensure that, good immune system, building of that immune system. Now, for me personally, the way that I prefer to use it in myself is I take my 15 milliliter bottle of, this is an undiluted frankincense. I take that and I just put 2 drops under my tongue. If you've not done this before, it's a super strong flavor at first, but honestly, you just get used to it and it's not a big deal. So I just take it. It has a little decanter in the center, and I just get right. A lot of people ask me, how do you know you only get 2 drops? I just get right in front of the mirror and then just kind of tilt back and watch, obviously as 2 drops go into the floor. I just lift my tongue up and put it right under my tongue, kind of the floor of your mouth. So that right there not only stimulates the immune system, but the other thing that it does is frankincense has, sorry, I have like hair all over me. I feel like I just got out of the shower. So frankincense has really high anti-inflammatory properties. Now, you guys probably have heard me say this before, that most all diseases start with inflammation. That's the root cause, and not having healthy cells. So what frankincense does is it helps to decrease the inflammation in our body and keep those cells really healthy. So again, that helps us, or helps to prevent, acute and chronic conditions that, we might otherwise develop. So that's another great benefit. Now, frankincense has anti-cancer properties, and there are actually studies done on this. You can go and look those up with how supportive frankincense is to the body for people with cancer, but then also as a preventative mechanism. So look those up if that's something that you're interested in. Frankincense is very restorative. So for the skin, frankincense is amazing. Let me just give you a few ideas of how you could use it to support healthy skin. It's great for fine lines and wrinkles and blemishes. It's amazing for that. So I like to put a drop in my moisturizer, or even just in some coconut oil, and use that as a moisturizer on my face at night. It just makes your skin feel so amazing, and it really does help with kind of the smoothness and overall texture and everything of your skin. So I love to use it that way. Now, also, if you have scarring, or even if you have, a new fairly fresh scar. Actually, I'll give you an example of this. My son cut his eye. This was like several years ago. And we ended up having to do the skin glue to glue it back together. So we did that, and then once that kind of healed a little bit, where I was able to put pressure on it, I just took frankincense with some diluted coconut oil and just really massaged it very aggressively on that scar for several weeks' time, because what I was doing is preventing some of the scar tissue from forming and getting thick, and that's a lot of times what causes the scar there. But then those restorative properties of the frankincense, y'all, you cannot even tell he ever had anything. Like you would look at them and never see any kind of scar. It worked so amazingly well. So skin is one of your big go-tos with frankincense. Now, frankincense also has emotional stabilizing properties. It has antidepressant properties. So using it under your tongue every day is another great way to kind of, again, stabilize the emotions. Or for kids, of course, using it on their feet or on their spine. It's good for focus also. So putting it in your diffuser, I love to use sometimes when we're studying, the kids are like, doing homework or studying for a test. A great combination would be peppermint, which is amazing for focus, and frankincense. And you can also add a little bit of rosemary to that, just 1 or 2 drops of each of those oils right here in your diffuser. This is what a diffuser looks like, just in case you haven't seen one. You just pop the top off, you put, this is actually got some water in it. You put some water to the fill line, and then you just put your drops of essential oils right directly in there. Super simple and easy and works very well. Diffusing helps it to really get out, and cover a larger area. In, say, you're on your kitchen island when the kids are doing homework, then really your whole family, everybody gets the benefit of it. That's one of the things that I just absolutely love about diffusing. Now, the last thing that I want to show you, if you did want to use frankincense for something like the anti-inflammatory benefits and immune boosting benefits, but you kind of wanted a pretty systemic, strong, what am I trying to say, concentration of it. You didn't necessarily want to use it topically, but you didn't want to put it under your tongue. You could take one of these veggie caps. These are super cheap. I just keep these on hand for, usually it's mainly when we get sick. I make a little combination, which I'm going to share with you in days to come. But these are like $4 for 160, so super cheap. And then you just take your little veggie cap and you pop it open, and then you just take your frankincense and you put 2 or 3 drops in there, and then you just close it back together and you take it. So you made your own medication, your own capsule, your own pill. So that makes it super simple and easy. And remember that you always have to make sure that you are consuming a certified cure therapeutic grade essential oil, not only to get all of the therapeutic or health benefits of the oil, you also want to make sure you're not putting something harmful in your body. And most essential oils out there aren't tested thoroughly and sourced properly, and they have synthetics and toxins in them. So you really, like I said, want to make sure that what you're putting in and on your body is really high grade, high quality. And I'll tell you more about just doTERRA's oils in general once we get through the top 10 oils. But this was day 6, frankincense. We've covered the top 6 oils. So if you missed any of those, let's see, we talked about lemon, lavender, peppermint, melaleuca, oregano, and then today frankincense. You can scroll back through my newsfeed. They're 5 to 10 minute videos to give you, just like today, ideas on how to use them. And we're going to start tomorrow with the last 4. The last 4 days will be blends, the top 4 blends of essential oils that doTERRA offers. And if you have these 10 oils in your home, you can treat 80% of anything health related that comes up. So, all right, guys, I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.